Anyway, hey you guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to another episode of this Piscean Reports. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you guys are having a lovely afternoon. For those of you new to my channel, welcome aboard. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. Welcome back, you guys. Welcome back. Alright, so I have a lovely little reading for you guys today. I love the message that Spirit wanted to give you guys today. But you know what, before I get started, I wanted to just share a little insight that I was thinking about this morning. And truly, don't ask me why I was thinking this, but it came to me, like really did come to me. And I was like, you know what, I believe that. I believe it with every fiber of my being. I believe that. And why not say it, you know? So I was thinking about, I saw a video, you know, not too long ago, and there was some people who were making fun of the transgender people. I don't know if it's a sort of community. It was just, there was something, and they were like, and they were saying that these people were like mentally ill and they were sick and all this other kind of weirdness. And I just wanted to share my thoughts on that. Okay. And here's my take on that. I don't think that there's anything wrong with these people, you know. Honestly, this is my thought on it. I think that what happened is that there are people who have lived a different lives, past lives. Let's say you're born a girl, or you're born a girl. I was thinking woman, but you're born a girl, obviously. And you're looking at yourself in the mirror, and everything in you is saying, I'm a man, I'm a boy, this is wrong, this is not who I am. And I feel that these people have transitioned into this lifetime, but the memory of who they were in past lives is so strong that they see who they were. You know what I mean? And for anybody who believes in I totally believe in reincarnation. No question. We absolutely, live multiple lifetimes. We come here, we learn something, and then we transition back and we share what we've learned, and then some choose to come back and learn other lessons. This is a part of the ascension process. I want to experience this. I want to know what it is to have that. I want to know what it is to be this, or do that, or live like this, or live like that. You know what I mean? And so I feel like there are people who transition into this lifetime, and when they look in the mirror, they see who they were. I was a man. I played ball. I was a boy. I'm not a girl. I was a boy. I played ball. I baseball, football, basketball, or I ran track, or I served in the war. I was, I'm everything in their spirit, in their essence is saying, I am a boy. I'm not a girl, because they're remembering past lifetimes. Maybe in every other lifetime they incarnated into this lifetime as male. So now in this lifetime you're incarnating as a female, but you still, the memory of it. It's like those who I spoke a long time ago about a show where this boy kept talking about World War II. He knew the planes like frontwards and backwards, you know what I mean? He was very fixated on war movies, war shows, whenever they would come on TV, he was like right there, and he would talk about them, and he would always ask to order, ask his parents, can he, when they go to the store to buy those planes. And it turned out that this little boy was remembering that he was in World War II. And he kept telling his parents, I was in World War II. I flew this plane, the plane that he had, that he asked them to buy. I flew this plane, and the parents are looking at him like, what? Like that's crazy, and And like I said, in this world, for some reason, it's like if our as children we're sharing, we're still pure, and so everything that we have experienced, lived, done, whatever, is so pure and still in us that we can recall it. You know what I mean? And as parents that say, stop talking like that, shut up, that didn't happen, and they're trying to shush them and get it out of them, and no, that didn't happen, and stop talking like that, and this and the other thing, and they basically damn near beat it out of them, to stop saying that. People are going to say you're crazy, don't do that, like, you know what I mean, instead of listening and saying, really. And this child's parents, the mother, said, you know what, he said who he was, his name, he said where, the whole nine, and he told them where he fought, and they ended up going to he fought on that beach in Normandy, I think, or something like that. And so they flew there. There's a monument or this huge stone thing, and it has all the names of those who died in the war. And he went right to his name. He said, "See, here I am. This is me. I'm right here." And they were shocked. Okay, because he said before he even got there, this is who I was and this is what I flew. And they went into the government and they inquired and they talked and they said, yes, this person flew this kind of plane and they did this, and they, he talked about having, he got a medal or something like that, and the whole nine. So I feel honestly, those who are struggling, in my opinion, you are remembering past lives. In past lives, you were, the opposite sex of what you are. So when you're looking in the mirror, you're like, no, this is not right. This is not who I am. This isn't me. This is wrong. You know what I mean? And so and so much so that they're willing to change it. You know what I mean? Instead of accepting that, okay, that is who I was, and now I'm transitioned into this lifetime. There's something that I'm supposed to experience as this sex. And a lot of people are like, nope, I'm not doing it, I'm not having it. Most teenagers, put on such a fuss that their parents give in and they change, whatever, because now we have the technology to do so, for better or for worse. I don't know. It's not for me to judge, but I'm just saying, in my opinion, I would not be surprised if these people, they're not mentally ill, they're not crazy, they're not any of that. They just, spent other lifetimes as one sex, and then here we are in this lifetime, and they're like, oh my God, no, this isn't right. I was this in other lifetimes. You know what I mean? So that's just my thought on the whole thing. It was just my, and you don't have to put your 2 cents in or say whatever, you don't have to tell me I'm wrong, and I know how I feel, and da. I'm just saying, it's certainly something to really think about, that maybe in other lifetimes, and you remember it so clearly and so fully that everything in you is like, no, I was this, and I want to continue being that, and universe is like, no, in this lifetime you're going to be this, and you need to experience these things now, and it's kind of hard, and I feel like ultimately I wouldn't be surprised if they end up going back and they go, you were not supposed to do that. You were supposed to be that sex in that lifetime, and probably will send them back and this time do it again. But I don't know. We'll see. It's just a thought, just something that was on my mind. Anyway, so now I'm gonna get sorry to the reading. It was just that whole thing just fascinated the mess out of me, and it was playing in my mind, and I was like, okay, say that, that may help somebody, and say, you know what, that very well may be. I did live other lifetimes as male, and now I'm female, and so everything about it is feeling wrong because this is my first incarnation as this sex, and it's uncomfortable, and it doesn't feel right to me. There are a lot of people who do it, and then once they change over, some people regret it and say, I shouldn't have done this, and I feel like that's that realization that kind of kicks in, like, oops, yeah, I probably wasn't supposed to do this, but it's too late, and now I gotta live it, and and whatever, that's fine. You'll just transition back and say, I'm sorry, you guys, I did this, and and they'll say, okay, you're gonna go back. This time, no changes. But anyway, that's just my thought. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys your reading for today. I love it. I feel the overall message with this is embracing the you that you are. I love it. I love it. I love it. So we're going to get started here. I am going to read from the El Key card deck, which is French for she who. And your very first card, you have Kamala, she who emerges. Look at that. Very, very beautiful. Kamala, she who emerges. These are gorgeous cards. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I've had them for years, and I said, you know what, let me go ahead and pull these out. I felt drawn to try these. So let me go ahead and give you the message with Kamala. Okay. She who emerges. Okay. I think I got that right there. All right. She who emerges is the physical embodiment of the lotus. And I hope you guys can see those lotus flowers in there at the bottom there, and then she's holding one. But anyway, with her feet sunk firmly into the mud, she rises up clean and pure. From her hands, the lotus blossom tumbles back into the muck where it will regenerate once again. Kamala's gaze is on the flower held aloft in her hands. In the lesson of mindfulness, we learn to give our complete focus to one thing at a time. Her enlightenment comes when Kamala realizes that, like the lotus in her hand, she too will eventually return to the womb of the earth. Living a thoughtful life takes full engagement of self. The message of this card is to become present. The future and the past are neither here nor there. Imagine yourself to be a sacred lotus rising from the mud. Know the value of you and your growth as you emerge into the person you are meant to be. That's funny that I'm sitting up here talking about that and then say, emerging into the person you were meant to be. But that wasn't the plan. Truly, it wasn't. But anyway, let me see. Worrying about what is to come withers you. Regret over what has been diminishes you. Open to being born into this moment. Follow a deep breath into your body. Feel how the air permeates your being. Enlightenment comes as you become known to this present moment. And the messages with this is, how do I feel right now? What is the value of me being present? So I love, love, love this card. Or the message with the card. Let me see. Do I want to give you... Yeah, I guess I can do that. I also drew angel numbers for you guys, and your card here, the first one right over Kamala, which is very interesting. Right over Kamala is I am limitless. Okay, you have number 0. I am limitless. And I love it because the same thing is here. There is no beginning and there is no end. Okay, you are gaining new sight and understanding of both godly and earthly things. So it is important for us too. The message with that card and the other one, I feel like the universe is saying that this is a very important time for you guys. And I'm going to dig further into that. And I'm trying to decide, do I say it now or do I wait until I give you the other ones? Let me give you the other ones first, and then we'll just go ahead and do it on the whole. Okay, so your second card, you had Jenna, she who calms. Aren't these pretty? Oh my God, I love it. Okay, Jenna, here we go. You have Jenna. Okay, Jenna, she who calms, walks beneath a wintry sky. Her wise companion, the owl, follows her. There is peace in the stillness of the trees. And I love this. The message with this is, oh God, I want to say it right now, but let's just go ahead. Her dress is made from the feathers of white peacock with a delicate overlay of Queen Anne's lace. Echoes the quiet purity of the snow. Sorry, let me bring that back up. I apologize. This goddess is a ghost to some. To others, she is a trusted confidant. But Jenna sees and knows all. who revel in her wintry world. A whisper of a cold breeze against her cheek is a kiss of thanks. Jenna appears in order to honor the pause. Come to me, child, she quietly calls. Come to me when your days are too full. Come to me when noise overpowers. Her gift is calm companionship, an intimate walk on a quieted day will be your reward when you answer her call. She and her whisper-winged guide want to show you the benefit of. So sorry. The importance of carving out a few peaceful moments for yourself. This lovely spirit of Winterland beckons you to join her for a still moment. Focus on your breath. Appreciate all that we have in this simple moment. Pause and give thanks to calm respite. Can I afford 5 minutes to merely sit and breathe? How will I benefit by taking a few minutes right now? And how can I make this a daily practice? So far we have, do I want to do the other one and then just do it, and then I'll give it to you on the whole. Okay, and then you have Mana, she who remains, Manatili. I love this card. Love it. She who remains. Manatili, she who remains, sits on her crystal throne and her link. A lot of these, look at the last two are all about winter. But anyway, she sits on her crystal throne with her lynx beside her. Her gown shows her connection to the ice dragon. Her truth of self keeps her warm. Against the icy stares of naysayers. I love it. Against the icy stares of naysayers, in her gaze is cool as she surveys her snow-covered kingdom. Pull that back. So I'm sorry. Many of her subjects have left the wintry wilderness for less assured places. At any time, she too could have left her kingdom for other realms, but she is devoted to the ideals her reign represents. Her rule may seem lonely to some, but not to her. She knows how powerful a single person can be. This card's lesson is to stay true to your purpose, even when others don't support you. Your true worth is not measured by the number of people who agree with you. People will come and go from your life, but have faith that you have power to attract those who appreciate your gifts. Remember the lesson of this lady. Love yourself first and best. Love yourself first and best. Where did I leave? I lost my oh my God, and I didn't turn off the AC, and I hope that this is not going to ruin it. Oh my God. Yeah, those who remain by your side will be worthy of your affection. Your true worth is yours alone. How do I feel most powerful right now? Who supports me and is worthy of my friendship? Okay, so I love this. So the overall energy that I see with these cards is I want to, how do I say it? The importance, I want to stress you guys the importance of the message is to stay true to who you are. So I feel like this. You guys may I feel like if you're watching this reading, you guys might be the quote unquote loner or the underdog. Okay, you're the one that other people may have shunned. And I want to say this: if you are, because the overall message here is that you may be like by yourself at this time, but the message is to embrace this time, embrace this moment. Okay, for others of you, you may be like, and I'm thinking about Jenna here. You may are always busy, and they want to encourage you guys to remind you of the importance of just taking a little time for yourself. Okay, we are oftentimes, we as women, we give to everybody else. We're all about everybody else, and we're so busy giving to everybody else, we hardly have any time for ourselves. You know, and that can lead to a little resentment of those who are around you. But overall, I want to talk about how it's important to stay true to who you are and to stay present in this moment. Okay, and the reason I want to talk about that, when I said, like, with this card of limitless, there is no beginning and there is no end. There's one more. Yes, your angel number 1212. I am focused. So the universe is saying, don't worry. If you are on your own at this time, if you're feeling like outcasted, you may not, I'm using that word, outcasted. Some of you may just actually genuinely prefer that, being by yourself. You would rather be someone who is secure in who you are. You would rather be by yourself than be in a crowd of others. You know what I mean? For some people, it's more important to go along and to do what everybody else is doing, even though in actuality, they truly may not even believe in what they're doing. I believe this way. I don't really believe in it, but it's what everybody else is doing, so this is what I'm doing. You know what I mean? And I love this. This card talks about not being afraid to stand alone. Okay? There's strength in standing alone. For some of you, this message says that you may have others may have stepped back from you because you are so unique, and you're just different, and people may have taken a step back from you, family, friends, whoever it is. It's okay that these people, I feel like this, the universe is done by design. Okay, and I feel like I'm telling you this because at this time, you guys, there is something you're supposed to do and something you're supposed to be. Okay, that whole other people's rejection is God's protection. This is a very important time for you. Okay, it is. I feel like the universe is saying it's good that you are by yourself at this time. Embrace the peace, embrace the calmness, embrace the quiet, embrace the stillness of the moment at this time. Okay. Oh, that's Jenna. I'm sorry. It's Jenna. But yes, I feel like this is a very important time for you. Okay. Hold on. Is this the one that I want to give you guys? With angel number 1212, stay focused on your best possible future and remain optimistic. It's very interesting because they're saying there's no beginning and there's no end. All is infinite. A lot of you guys right now are developing your spiritual side. So, this isn't a bad thing. If you are by yourself, if others have taken a step back from you, that's good. Okay, it's a good thing because it means that you are strong enough. You are strong and secure in who you are, and those who are moved away, that's perfect because now it frees up the energy for those who will either appreciate you or just a whole new group of people. We grow and we evolve when we're young. We have our friends when we're young. Then we go into high school and we kind of break off. Sometimes we break off from those that we hung out with when we were young, and we learn make new friends in high school, and then you graduate, and eventually those friends, we always how many of you guys have ever been in high school and said, we're gonna stay friends forever, we're never gonna lose touch, and we're always gonna be together, and then you life happens. You go off to college, or one goes to college, one gets married, one does this, and life just starts happening, and before you know it, you just beautiful memories to one another. You know what I mean? And so I feel like it's that type of energy. If you are by yourself at this time, it's totally okay. All right, because it's better to stand in your truth. It's better to stand up for what you believe in than to just kind of go along. Embrace. If you are someone who is by yourself at this time, embrace that time, embrace that moment, because, like it says on I Am Limitless, you are a limitless being, and this is a very important time for you. It's time to develop your spiritual side. Okay, you're gaining new insight and understanding of both godly and earthly things. So this is a very, very beautiful time for you, okay? And you had angel number 999, I am unique, but I want to show you this message. It says, think of, and I love it because it goes with this card as well. Think of your past lessons and leave it where it belongs so you can make the best of the life that is still waiting to be fulfilled only by you. So this is a very beautiful time in your life right now. Some of you, if you are in this time, Spirit says embrace this time, embrace this moment. Okay, you are now learning how to connect with the universe spiritually. I was thinking about this earlier, that movie Avatar, where what's her name, Yala, you know I'm talking about, the main character, female, Avatar. She goes to Home Tree with Jake Sully, and she takes her tail and she takes one of those things, and then it connects, and as it connects, she's now able to hear the other side. She's able to interact with the other side. And I feel like this is what's happening. This is what's taking place, or will be taking place in your world at this time. You are learning how to connect with spirit. So this is like a really beautiful time for you. It's not a bad thing, okay? I love it. It's like it's all good. It's like the universe said, we want you. Look at you. You're strong enough to stand up for who you are and what you believe. Okay? You're not someone, you're okay with others. You know, it's actually made for some of you. If this is the case, it's happening by design. You're being pulled away from others at this time by design, because you are learning to connect with spirit at this time. You are, how do I say that? You're just connecting. It's like that, you know, you're learning, talking to the other side, being comfortable carrying on conversations with the other side. You're embracing prayer. The universe says, don't worry about the past. And I feel for any of you guys out there who is saying, I'm not worthy, you know, that's not true. Okay, so if you are someone who is saying, you know, I'm not worthy of this, I almost feel like it's a gift. I'm not worthy, and you know, I've made mistakes, and the past doesn't matter. Okay, you know, I went to prison. Did you learn when you were in prison? Some people go to prison and they only learn how to do more dirt. Other people go to prison and it is that wake-up call. You know what I mean? That you needed. This is happening for a reason, and now you're out, and it's like, you know, you may be feeling like, you know, why would God want to choose me? Why would God want me? You know, who am I that I should stand alone? Who am I that I, you know, should have this purpose and this mission? You are here for a reason. Everybody incarnated into this lifetime for a reason. You have a mission. There's something that you are here to do. And if you are being pulled to the side, or if others have shunned you, that's okay. You know, the fact that you are strong enough to stand up and say, this is who I am. Embrace the you that you are. Okay? Spirit chose you. All right? It's okay. Embrace the quiet time. Embrace the lonely. Not lonely, because we're never lonely. If you're feeling that way, knock it off, because we're never alone. We're never alone. I keep telling you guys that. We're never ever alone. All right? This is your time. This is your moment. You are developing your spiritual gifts. The universe wants you to know you're limitless. Okay, you're powerful, you're unique, and that's okay. That's a plus. That is your selling point. I'm not like everybody else. Everybody thinks I'm weird. Everybody thinks I'm strange. Nobody wants to hang out with me. That's okay. That's a good thing, all right? You're unique, and celebrate that, all right? The universe is going to use you at this time. There's something that you might be needing to do or be, and it's like, okay, what do you want, Spirit? All right, we're glad you asked. It's time to learn. It's time to learn how we're going to connect. It's time to learn how we're going to interact with one another. Okay, learn our inklings and our nudges and our spiritual talk, our spiritual speak, how we're going to connect through you inwardly, through dreams, through sight. You guys might end up developing some of your clairs, are now being developed, or is that the word I want to use? Is being, developed. Okay, you're learning at this time. It's not a bad thing. Okay. And then to see that this is a time for focus. And I love that it's 12:12, because I also pulled up 12:12 on my phone. And it's interesting. They kind of almost said the same thing. Stay focused on your best possible future. You're not worthless. You're not your past, okay? Whatever mistakes you made in the past, I sold drugs. Sold being past tense, then don't worry about it. I feel guilty about that. Let that go. Okay, the past is the past. The past can't help you. Like I said, the past diminishes you, and the future hasn't happened yet. So it's no point in worrying about the future. Some of us are genuinely, I know there's, and they're not us. They're not us. So there are some who are, very, and well, you're supposed to have a future, and you're supposed to make plans, and you're supposed to. This is not their reading. This is your reading. You're different. You're different. You've got a unique path. You have a unique purpose, and if you are seeing this, the universe is saying, embrace this time. Okay, if you are separate from other people, that's your superpower. That's supposed to happen. This is a good thing. Okay, you're unique. And the right people are about to find you. The people who will see you are going to find you. They're going to look at your uniqueness and say, this is wonderful. Okay, so embrace your weirdness. Okay, you are a limitless being. You are now learning how to utilize your spiritual gifts. You are learning how to use them. You're connecting with home tree at this time, and you're going to be learning how to hear the other side and connect with the other side. You're different. Okay, your path isn't, your spiritual path is different. Your religious path, however you want to say it, and spirituality is not a religion, but you know what I mean. You're somebody who's not okay with just going along. You're different. You're unique. You recognize that you're more. I'm more. I don't have to go along. I don't have to follow along and like everybody else. I'm not everybody else. I'm different. I'm unique. And Spirit is needing you at this time. Spirit is going to be using you at this time. So if you are that person and you are by yourself, embrace it. Okay. Let me go ahead and give you angel number 1212. But did I finish that whole thing? That whole thought? Focus on your best possible future, remain optimistic throughout your entire journey. This is a beautiful journey that you are embarking on, okay? Your angels are right behind you as you turn your dreams into a reality. What did I tell you? There's something very special happening at this time. Embrace it, okay? And the importance of staying in the moment, okay? Never mind the past. The past is the past. It doesn't matter. If you may be someone who is now breaking free from the devil energy and like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be that. And that's fine. Congratulations. That's great. Okay. Now spirit is ready to use you. You are not your mistakes. You're not, you know what I mean? You're who you are. Those things actually made you the person you are. So it's not necessarily, I'm not saying be proud of my mistakes, but at the same time, it's like, don't be ashamed of it either. Like everybody, it developed you, it shaped you, it molded you, it made you the person you are today. Okay, I've learned that. I know better now, and let's go. And universe is like, terrific. So I love it. All right, let me give you 1212, and then I'm going to get out of here. Okay. Here we go. Don't want to give you all of that up there. Number 1 relates to creating your reality, your thoughts and your beliefs and your actions. 2 represents balance, harmony, duality, cooperation, partnerships and relationships. Number 2 also resonates with faith and trust in serving your divine purpose. You guys are now developing your spiritual gifts so that you can be of purpose, so you can be used in God's wonderful army, spiritual army. Okay. It says angel number 1212 is a message from your angels that you are to stay focused, which is literally the very first words here. So they are right on point. Stay focused. All right. It says that, let me see, angel number 1212 is a powerful, it's a message from your angels that you are to stay focused on your highest expectations as the angels and universal energies work behind the scenes, helping you to manifest your wants, your needs, and your goals. You are learning right now. You're learning how to be a spiritual being. Okay, angel number 1212 is a powerful sign that you are to step out of your comfort zone and take new directions. Okay. And begin a new project or a venture that you've been wanting to do. So for some of you guys, there's something you've been kind of thinking about doing, but you were afraid of what everybody else would say and what everybody else would think. You may have actually expressed some kind of thought or in regards to something you wanted to do, and they were like, oh my God, that's so weird, and that's, why are you doing it? And that's, you know what I mean? And that's fun. You're like, okay, I'm willing to go it alone on this. I love what I'm thinking about doing. Okay. Step out of your comfort zone, take new directions, begin new projects and ventures that you've been wanting to do for a long time. Angel number 1212 encourages you to release your fears and apprehensions and get on with pursuing your passions and purpose. All right. Don't worry about what anybody else thinks. 1212 asks that you stay on a positive path and use your natural skills, talents, and abilities, which you are developing at this time. Use your natural skills, talents, and abilities to their utmost for the benefit of yourself and others. Use positive affirmations and visualizations to enhance energies and draw them towards you. The more you focus on the positive, the quicker they are manifest into your reality. So yes. It's a very beautiful time for you guys. I think you are being called to be of service. And Spirit wants you to know it doesn't matter what you did in your past. The past is the past. The only thing you need to focus on is who you're trying to be in this present moment. Okay? I want to be this in the future. Well, the future happens in the now. Okay? So just focus on bettering who you are, learning whatever you need to learn now, being whoever you need to be now. There's a very beautiful thing that's happening at this time. And if you are someone, like I said, if everybody is kind of pushed you away, that's okay. That's done by design. Time to stand up, time to be counted, you're developing your gifts. It's time to use them. I feel like Spirit is like, okay, welcome aboard. We're glad you're awake. Let's go. And you're like, okay, what do I want to do? What are we going to do? And I will say this. I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again real quick. Sometimes it's not a situation where the universe will tell you, well, you're supposed to do this and then that, because you'll just say, okay, and you'll go run and try to do it. And they want you to focus on the journey, What you're about to embark on is something very beautiful, and they want you to take your time and enjoy the journey. Okay? So, is there anything else I want to say? I love this reading. I love this reading. Know you are limitless. You are amazing. You are unique. You are to be celebrated. Welcome aboard, Outcast. Welcome aboard, Underdog. Welcome aboard. All right. All right. Just stay focused. Enjoy the journey. And embrace the quiet. Embrace the stillness. Okay, those and I will say this as well, because I did get that vibe from it as well. If you are someone who is out there and you are just getting your butt handed to you, you're always busy, you're always running, Spirit wants to remind you of the importance of taking a little time for yourself. Okay, nothing wrong with that. All right, you deserve it. All right, if you keep giving to everybody, you're just going to wear yourself out, and it's just going to be a big mess. All right. It just leads to a whole lot more, and you don't want that. All right, so that is the message I have for you. It is 40 minutes. I'm very angry, and I think had I not talked about what happened earlier, we'd be right on time about the other thing. But I'm going to get out of here. I love you guys. I will see you next time on the next video. You guys have a great rest of your day. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.